Hi, Michael Robertson, Sports Radio Service. Once again, great to see you again, Haley. All those years over at Stanford, so tremendous to see you. And of course, Paige, I've seen you in Final Fours. So, Haley, what is it like for you to come back to the Bay Area as a professional player and play against this team? And then Paige, first year in the league, and you're doing a great job. So, what has it been like for you this first go around for you?
Yeah, it's really exciting to be back here. The Bay's been home for the first 23 years of my life, whether it was growing up, high school, or college. So it's really cool. I think the Bay was ready for a women's basketball team. They've always supported women's sports like crazy, and the atmosphere tonight was insane. So it's really cool to be back here and have family and friends that I haven't seen in forever come out. Like my elementary school teacher is here, and all these people, like 100 or so people are here, so it's really exciting. So yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun, really rewarding, just embracing the new challenge, finding myself within the new organization, finding myself within the team, building new relationships, embracing a new city, and just trying to build every single day. This is where we all dreamed of being as a kid, so just to embrace that dream, enjoy it, and be present, it's been really fun.
Paige, it was a strong first quarter, but the Valkyries had outscored the team the rest of the game. As I had mentioned, that free throws and layups were some things that could be improved. Just what was your perspective on things that maybe were deciding factors?
Yeah, I think free throws, layups, and then the rebounding battle. They got more offensive rebounds than us, and a lot of them were in pivotal points of the game. So all things we can control and all things we can fix and improve on. So that's really the takeaway.
Hi, second time playing the Valkyries this season, but this time without Kayla Thornton. How did you find her absence in their lineup to be different in terms of playing them offensively and defensively?
I think they're a very well-balanced team. So I think that, she's an all-star. She had a great year, but honestly, everybody else stepped up. They had a lot of different people tonight in double figures. Yeah, and they all play hard defensively just as she does. They all crash the board, so I think that they picked up her slack. So it wasn't crazy.
Anyone else in the room? Good as it.
Hey, Rob on the Zoom. You want to unmute?
Free throw. So Paige, I'll start with you first. As someone who's embraced being an emerging leader with this team, what are some things you're seeing from this team that's encouraging you with their fight? And how close is this team with turning around these late game moments into wins? And for you, Haley, what does it need to be entrusted in these late moments in the game to help settle the group down when the pressure's on?
I think, as a team, just for us to continue to stay together through the runs of the team, through the runs of a season, through everything. I think we all enjoy being around each other. We all want to win. And so weathering the storms, I would say, of a long WNBA season, I felt like we stayed connected in that, and we're continuing to grow. I think if you watched us throughout the season, our progression is coming, and it's coming at a rate where we think we can compete in every single game. And like you said, we'll continue to clean it up and learn and grow and be better, so we can start winning some more of these close games.
In terms of being in the game in late game scenarios, I feel like I'm always a pretty level-headed person, and so to be new to the organization and the team to trust me in those moments feels great. And I think I try to stay calm by looking at my teammates, and they have calm faces, so it helps me stay calm. And I think that Arike out there being a vet and Paige being so young and so level-headed is great, and it makes my job pretty easy. So I'm just out there to facilitate and communicate and do the job to the best of my capability.
Okay, we'll go to Christian.
Picking back up off of what Haley just said as far as, passing the ball, that bounce pass to Louise in the third quarter. You've only been here for a handful of games, but also, 3 straight games with double-digit points. How was that adjustment period coming as far as gelling with your teammates?
Yeah, they make it easy. I think that we've been moving the ball pretty well, and I think we've been having a lot more flow and playing with more pace. And I think that my chemistry is just growing with everybody, game by game. I think that I have some innate stuff with Dejanay and Paige for playing with them for a little bit prior. And everybody else is just kind of coming pretty quickly. And I think that everybody communicates to me what they're looking for, how they want the ball, how they want it delivered. So the more questions I ask, everybody's willing to teach me and let me know what they need. It makes my job easier to distribute the ball.
The last one over here in the corner.
Hello, girls and coach. Welcome to the Bay Area. I have a question to coach. Like, what happened to Li Yueru today? She didn't play as much as usual.
Yeah, you go. It's different every night, right? It's our competitive depth that I like, and as we search for different lineups that we're working, and in this game with some of the matchups, thought we had some things going there, playing small, really small, with Haley at the 5 at times. So yeah, you just never know from night to night. But either way, when your number's called, we expect everyone to come out and play for their teammates and play hard.
Okay, we'll let the players go. We'll open the room to questions for coach.
Hey, Coach, you come in, this team was on a 3-game losing streak, just lost their star player, and they're an expansion team. So are you surprised by the way they were resilience and came back? Because you guys had them down double digits several times.
Yeah, no, not surprised at all. Natalie is fantastic. She does a great job. They've played incredible all year. They're just a feisty team that's very gritty and very connected. So I wasn't surprised at all with their toughness and their resilience.
I was curious what your perspective was with the rebounding and finishing. What were some of the things that you saw in those areas?
Yeah, one is just grit and desire and toughness to go box people out. Technically, we switched a little more in this game than we really have, and so that puts our smalls in some different situations, battling with some bigger people, and takes you out of maybe perfect rebounding position. So in those instances, you got to work even harder to go and pursue some rebounds. So a little bit of combination of both, maybe some of the schemes, but ultimately I still think rebounding is all about desire.
Hey coach, you touched on this a bit earlier, talking about putting Haley at the 5. This is her 3rd consecutive game with double digits, so can you talk a little bit more about her growing role on this team and what she can do to help you guys in the future?
Yeah, just appreciate her level-headedness first that she spoke to, but the pace that she generates with our offense, and then to be able to play make and facilitate from the post position. Just gives us another layer to our offense and another dynamic. So yeah, encouraged by everything that she brings.
Okay, we'll go to Zoom. Rob, if you'd like to start us off.
Thank you. Rob Tianson from the podium finish. Coach, while the result wasn't what you wanted, these road games are feeling more within reach, and Paige just mentioned a bit ago how the team can fix the little things. So from your perspective, what does that say about the growth and progress of this young roster as it continues learning how to close out these games?
Yeah, just stay together, stay committed to each other, to our process, and to getting better and learning, and really trying not to get too high and too low. It was an incredible environment. First time playing here, they really show out, and it's a tough place to play, especially in a tight game down the stretch with a lot of young people on your roster. Yeah, just continue to stick together.
Okay, we'll go last one to Christian.
This is a little bit off base as far as the game, Coach, but in your experience as far as being an assistant coach and then just being your first year as a head coach, have you noticed any differences as far as the scheduling with it being a 44-game schedule this year, and how to manage rotations and players kind of coming to you, whether they need rest or anything like that?
Yeah, I think I wasn't in the league last year. I think the last time I was in the league was 36 games, so it's quickly added 4 and then 4 more. It's tough. Like right now, we're in a 5 and 8, right? 5 games in 8 days, and so you've got to, health and safety is the number one priority. So we're constantly collaborating with our medical team, with our players, and trying to put them in positions to be able to perform to the best of their ability every single night. But yes, like we're mindful of it. It's not an easy schedule. And so, there's days when players may need to just take the whole day off and on strict minute limits. And so those are conversations that are had, and just another another layer to your coaching in terms of, okay, who's available, are there minute restrictions, how does that impact rotations and subbing. So it just adds another layer when you're planning for games and trying to prepare.